I don't believe it. Who's done this?
Well, our kids, I suppose. Nobody seems to know.
That graffiti won't come off.
Oh, don't worry. We'll cover it up with something.
Well, they could have at least waited until we were up and running.
Some grand reopening this is going to be.
Oh, it'll be all right.
48 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, Matt.
You expecting the Right Honourable Stephen Hadley, MP?
Yeah, in about half an hour.
Not anymore, you're not. Just had a call from his place. Some accident, apparently.
OK, Matt. Received. That sounds pretty serious. Do you think I should check it out?
Yeah, Stephen wouldn't have missed this for the world. You go and I'll take over here.
Thank you, sir. Stephen, what happened?
It's the baby, June. It's terrible. In the front room. Go into your room, George, and play.
I need to check him.
Just let the baby go in, please.
It's too late.
No, please, they need to check him.
I'm fine.
Let
Just
him
for a
go.
minute.
Let him go, just for a minute. You can have him back. Please,
Good girl.
please. They need to look at him.
Good girl.
Well
There,
done.
there.
Yeah, that's it. Well done, well done. All right, all right. There, it's all right, it's all right.
How did it happen, sir? I don't know exactly. I was upstairs when he must have tipped out of the chair onto the floor. He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, OK, Sarge. I'll pass it on. It's nice to talk to you. Thank you for coming.
Stephen Hadley's baby's just died in an accident, sir.
Oh, no. Yes, thanks, Marcia. Right. Better make a start then. OK, everybody. Good afternoon. And thank you for coming to what is a very, very special relaunch of the Larkmead Centre. On a sad note, I'm sure that most of you will have noticed we're missing one very significant person today. Our MP, Stephen Hadley, is unable to attend due to a personal bereavement. I know, it's a big shame that Stephen's missing all this. He's worked tirelessly with the residents' committees to get this project up and running. And as Stephen himself would have said, this is only the start. But as I'm sure you noticed earlier, we've already had some comedians round putting their seal of approval all over the place. But as far as I'm concerned, that only goes to show how far we've got to go to get our kids to feel proud of their surroundings.
Watch them.
We in the police force are committed in every way possible to making the Larkmead a safer and more enjoyable place to live. But we can only do that with you, the community, working in partnership with us. It's OK, folks. I always save the cabaret till last.
God.
Yeah.
A sudden infant's death's just come in. The local MP's baby.
Oh, great timing. I'm just on my way back to court.
I'll look after things till you get back, Gov. No problem.
I don't know, Debbie. We're very sensitive. I wouldn't want you getting out of your depth.
I won't.
Is Vic in today?
No, he's off sick and he won't be in all week. I'll be fine. June Ackland's at the scene.
Is she? OK, then. See if she'll help you out with the statements. But any glitches, you call me, right?
Of course, Gov. No problem.
Oh, are you hang on with you?
He asked me to handle things for now.
Yeah, listen, it's pretty traumatic in there.
Yeah?
And also, we ought to get Mrs. Hadley and the baby down to the hospital in order for death to be certified.
Let me check out the scene first, eh? Through here, is it?
Yep. Sorry, Stephen. This is Dears McAllister.
Hi. I'm so sorry. It must be a terrible shock.
And this is Fiona.
Hello, Fiona. Can you tell me what happened?
It was an accident. front seat fell over and...
Come on, George, let's play in the garden, mate?
How did it fall over? It looks fairly sturdy.
I'm not sure. Fee? We should take Nathan to the hospital now, Fiona.
Get up, just leave us!
Right.
We should leave the questions till later.
No sign of them, sir.
Did you get a good look at them?
Mostly a bunch of IC3s, I think.
Marcia, do you know the kids that did this?
Why? Because they're black?
No, because I thought you might have seen them around.
They're just kids, aren't they? I don't know names.
Oh, come on, Marcia. I know that you've spoken to June Ackland about this in the residents' meeting. If you can help us identify the culprits, we can take action.
Mum, you helping or what?
Look, it's all right for you and the Stephen Hadleys of this world. We have to live amongst these thugs.
Hard going, isn't it?
Yeah, baby deaths always are. Worse for the parents, of course.
How well do you know Stephen?
I've met him a few times. He's involved in the Larkmead project. He's a good MP. He works really hard on the estates. Are you treating this as suspicious?
Why? Should we be?
Well, the bruising to the back of the head looks pretty nasty. Well, the parents say that the baby fell out of its chair onto the floor. I don't think so with that amount of damage.
What could have happened then?
Looks to me like the baby was thrown. Sorry. We'll see what the post-mortem concludes.
June. We'd better get going now. We don't leave George too long with a neighbour.
Mr. Hadley, we need to get some statements back at the station.
What, now?
I'm afraid so.
Couldn't we do it at home?
I'm sorry.
That's the way it's got to be. Just glad you're involved, June.
Matthew, is June still with the Hadleys?
As far as I know, sir.
Oh, I could really use her down the Larkmead right now in case any more trouble breaks out.
It already has, sir. Marcia Harris rung in. Her flat's been rearranged now.
You're kidding? How long ago?
Half hour or so?
Who's on it?
Well, I can't spare anyone at the moment, sir. Fight's broken out at the Bear's Head, football thugs.
I want Turney Stamp and Ben Hayward down there as soon as they're free. Thank you.
Sir?
I'll sort out a couple of interview rooms.
What, have we been interviewed separately?
We need to take individual statements, yes.
You all right, Fiona?
Where do we go?
Why don't you come down to the sergeant's office? Just a minute.
Stephen.
Hello, Tom.
I'm so sorry, Fiona.
Thank you.
We're about to take statements, sir.
Right. Can I have a quick word, June?
Would you like to take a seat?
Excuse us. What's happening? Why are they here?
The baby's death is looking suspicious, sir.
Are you sure? What have you got?
The doctor thinks he may have been thrown.
Have you handed over to CID?
Yeah, Debbie McAllister's dealing with it.
Why? What's wrong with Alex Colin?
Crown Court, apparently. I thought I'd better stay with the Hadleys for now. I'm sure Debbie's perfectly capable, but it's a bit of a delicate situation.
No, you're right. I think you better stick with it. Just keep me updated. And please do keep an eye on Debbie. I'm relying on you, Jim.
So,
And they've shot up all the furniture.
Let's have a look. Some sort of pellet gun.
Do you think it could be a racial thing, Marcia? Because our community safety unit will want to know if it is. I mean, we take this kind of thing very seriously.
So seriously, you took an hour to get here. Stephen Hadley rings up, you're straight round.
I think you should leave that as it is, love. RSC might be able to get some prints from it.
Sorry, but I ain't staring at this a minute longer.
Tony, isn't that tag the same as one at the community centre?
be, I suppose.
Players. That's a rap word, isn't it?
Clever, ain't you?
You live around here?
Kids who did this?
Is it the same gang that set fire to the bins?
You must know who they are. They're about your age, aren't they?
Look, we'll sort it ourselves, all right?
That's our job, son.
Mum, time your mates left. Shut it, all right? Look, it's you sucking up to them. It's cool,
Rouse. Marsha, do you think we...
No, will you go now, please?
Hey, well, hang on, Marsha. You'll need our report, won't you?
What for?
Your insurance claim.
Insurance.
Insurance is what you might call a luxury.
Hey, that Jerome knows more than he's letting on, don't you think?
We're cops, Ben. What do you expect?
And do you notice the colours on the graffiti? Jamaican. And that tag, players. It's got to be a black gang thing, don't you think, Tony?
I don't know. I'm not into rap, Ben.
It was an accident. The high chair tipped over and Nathan fell onto the floor.
So you were in the living room and you saw the chair tip over?
Well, I was on my way out and I heard the crash.
Was anyone else in the room?
No.
How did the chair tip over?
Nathan was crying. He's been teething. He must have done it himself.
Mrs. Hadley, are you absolutely sure your son's death was an accident?
Why?
The doctor felt the bruising on Nathan's head was too severe to be accidental. Tell us what really happened.
He fell. He fell.
Are you absolutely sure? Someone picked Nathan up, didn't they, and threw him? Was it you?
It was Stephen. He was really wound up by Nathan's crying. He picked him up and threw him across the floor. There was nothing I could do.
So you're now saying you saw your husband pick up your son and throw him across the floor?
Right, I think we'll take a break there. Thanks.
What a result! All we need now is a confession.
We can't leave it at that.
Well, you just stopped the interview.
Yeah, because you backed her into a corner.
So you don't believe her?
Well, I can't draw any conclusions from that interview. You pressurised her throughout.
She said she saw him do it.
I think we should wait for the DI to get back.
You're joking. It's in full swing in there.
We at least have to tell Mr. Chandler about this new allegation.
What for? We can sort this out ourselves. We don't need Big Brother holding our hand. If it's difficult for you, June, I'm sure I can find someone else to help.
Why should it be difficult for me?
Because you've obviously got a certain impression of the Hadleys.
Listen, I am quite capable of being objective.
I know. I just don't want you feeling uncomfortable, that's all.
I don't.
OK. Look, we have to put the allegation to Stephen, don't we? Let's see how he reacts and we take it from there.
All right. But we play it by the book from now on.
Sorry to have kept you.
How's Fiona?
She's all right. An officer's looking after her.
It's a nightmare. This morning I was feeding Nat his breakfast. Got it everywhere. In his hair, in his face, everywhere.
Mr. Hadley, a serious allegation has been made against you concerning your son's death. Now, you're not under arrest, but we'd like to take the interview.
What's been said? June, is Fiona saying I've done something to Nathan?
Stephen, I really do think it would be a good idea if you called a solicitor. Look, come with me. You can use the phone in the sergeant's office.
You don't believe her? You can't. This is ridiculous. Fiona's extremely vulnerable. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Yeah, all the more reason why you should protect yourself.
You know what'll happen if this gets out, June? I mean, I'd be torn apart. Tom, thank God. Will you please put an end to this madness?
Stephen's been accused of causing his baby's death.
I wasn't even in the room, Tom. I mean, it makes no sense at all.
If an allegation's been made, it'll have to be investigated, I'm afraid.
What, so you're not going to help?
I'm sorry, Stephen. I really do think it'd be in your best interest to cooperate.
What, you mean you're taking this seriously?
Please phone your solicitor, Stephen.
June. How's Debbie handling this?
All right.
Please tread carefully, June. I don't need to remind you of the consequences of pursuing a false accusation.
Shut up, man.
I fence.
What? Yeah, what?
You won't get anything out of them.
Excuse me, lads. I was wondering if you knew anything about the Players gang.
What's it to you?
A flat's been done over on the estate. Marsha Harris, do you know?
No.
What about her son, Jerome? And is he mates with him?
Jerome! Quiet, Tom. Yes,
I told you, it's a lost battle. No fancy words from Chandler will change a thing.
After breakfast, I read the papers, went through the post, did some work. Then we had lunch. At about 2-ish, I went upstairs to get ready for the Larkmead opening.
Which is when Stephen is saying the incident occurred.
Is that right, Mr. Hadley?
Fiona shouted for me, and I went down and saw Nathan lying on the floor.
Were the family going with you to the Larkmead?
They were supposed to, but we were running late.
Were you annoyed by this?
Not particularly. We're always running late.
Fiona says the baby was playing up.
No more than usual.
So the crying wasn't bothering you?
I was in the bathroom upstairs. I couldn't hear it.
But you just said you heard Fiona cry out.
She screamed for me.
When you went into the living room, where was Fiona?
She was lying on the floor trying to revive Nathan.
And what did you do?
I called an ambulance.
When was the last time you picked Nathan up?
I can't remember exactly.
Well, you must be able to. It was only a few hours ago.
If you've been tackling my wife like this, it's no wonder she's been making crazy accusations.
I'm just trying to establish what happened.
I've told you what happened. Oh, I don't have to put up with this, do I, Sam?
No. Unless you intend to press charges, may I remind you that Stephen is free to leave here at any time.
Stephen, I realise that this must be very difficult for you, but I'm sure that you don't want to leave here with an allegation like this hanging over your head. For your own sake, please, stay here and help us to clear this up. We want to hear your side of the story.
OK.
Thank you. Have you got any idea why an allegation like this should have been made?
No. Fiona told me it was an accident.
Nathan's injuries were too severe to be accidental.
What do you mean?
The doctor believes he was thrown to his death. How do you explain that?
Well, I can't, can I? But if anybody threw Nathan, it must have been Fiona. She was the only person in the room.
I think that's more than enough for now, Sergeant.
Did you enjoy winding him up in there?
Of course not. I was just cutting to the chase, that's all.
Debbie, you are putting them both under so much pressure that we can't rely on anything they're saying.
June, Fiona says she saw Stephen throw the baby. That is cast iron evidence. Let's get back to the office and check with forensics.
What's all this about? I told you, look, just mind your own.
What's your name?
Colin.
What's yours?
Lee.
What was the fight about?
Nothing. That Jerome's got it in for us.
Why's that then?
I don't know, we weren't doing nothing.
But is that his gang?
Yeah, he thinks he's top man. He's a pussy, ain't he, Carlo? He's nothing.
All right. Cheers, lads. There you go. All makes sense now. Jerome's gang must be rivals with this Players lot. That's why their place was done over.
It looks that way.
Oh, it's a territory thing. Come on, another word with Jerome's in order.
The baby definitely landed several feet away from where the high chair was found. The SE said there was marks all around the fireplace. It's all in there anyway.
Great.
The pathologist confirmed that the most likely cause of death was by throwing.
Be all down to the DNA then.
Well, we can't wait for that. Danny not back yet?
Well, no, he's still checking with the neighbours.
Right. You ready to go again with Fiona?
Mm-hmm.
You can lead if you want.
Thanks. OK, Sam.
Well, it beats Nanny in the plods, eh, June?
Have you updated the DI yet?
Sam?
Yeah?
Be an angel and ring the DI and tell him not to bother back. It's all in order.
Yeah, sure. Right, see you later.
Right. Now, in your previous statement, you start off by saying that Nathan fell out of his high chair onto the floor.
Yes.
Why did you say that?
I was scared of Stephen.
Really? Does Stephen lose his temper often then?
Fiona?
Sometimes he'll just flip. For the smallest of reasons, he'll just lash out.
That's you and the kids?
Just me, until today.
Does anybody else know about this?
No.
So how long has this been going on?
Since George was born.
OK, let's just stick with today. Take us through what happened again.
We were late for the Larkmead opening. George was playing up. Nathan was crying and Stephen was shouting at us all. George went out into the garden to play. And as I was leaving, Stephen and Nat in the living room, I heard a thud.
You're saying you didn't actually see Stephen throw Nathan?
As good as. He picked him up yelling. He threw him. He must have thrown him.
Look, this is really important, Fiona. Did you or did you not see Stephen throw Nathan?
Well, no. But he was there, and I heard it. I heard the thud. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. Stephen's denying even being in the room.
Well, he's lying.
Fiona, what about your little boy? Could he have seen Stephen from the garden?
No.
How do you know?
Because he was in his den, hiding. He always goes there when Stephen's upset.
We'll have to talk to him anyway.
No, definitely not. He's got to be protected from this.
OK, now we need to make a record of your new statement.
No, I can't. I need time to think.
You were trying to get her to change her mind.
I wasn't. I want her to be very clear about what she's saying. She changes her story every time we talk to her.
Stephen did it, definitely.
When you say that?
Because it's a violent relationship and today he chose to take it out on the baby.
Yes, but only according to Fiona. And now she's saying she didn't even see him do it.
I need a confession from Stephen, that's all.
Debbie, has it ever occurred to you that Fiona could be trying to pin this on Stephen?
What, you think it's possible she could throw her own baby?
I don't know, but I think we should keep an open mind. I also think it would be a good idea to interview the boy.
That will take too long. What we need is Stephen to confess. That's our best chance of a result.
Debbie, do you want a result or do you want the truth?
Both, of course. Danny, how did you get on with the neighbours?
Good, Sarge. The woman next door said the Hadleys never stopped rowing and they had a real Barney around about 2 o'clock.
Thanks, Danny. Stephen forgot to tell us about the row, didn't he? Mr. Hadley, we've just received information that you and your wife were rowing around 2 o'clock.
I was concerned the children weren't ready for the Larkmead.
So you were shouting?
No more than Fiona.
After the row, your wife claims it was she who left you in the room alone with Nathan.
She's sick. And I can't believe you're taking her word for it.
How do you mean she's sick?
Oh, it's some sort of postnatal thing. She doesn't know what she's doing, let alone saying half the time.
Have you ever been violent with your wife, Mr. Hadley?
Stephen is only prepared to answer questions regarding his son's death.
This is outrageous. She's the crazy one.
Are you saying that Fiona is violent with you?
Yes. She's jealous of everything. Of my achievements, of my relationships in the community, And she's made absolutely no effort whatsoever to fit in. So now she's got her way, hasn't she? Because I will be completely unelectable once the rumour mill gets going.
Stephen, to your knowledge, has your wife ever been violent towards the children?
Fiona was the only person in the room with Nathan. I was upstairs. How many times do I have to say it?
But your wife is just as sure that you weren't. Come on, Stephen, tell us what really happened.
Right, I've had enough of this. I came in here in goodwill to make a statement about my son. And what do I get for it? Not an ounce of sympathy. And no one's believing a word I say. Now, you listen to me for once. I am not going to say another word until you get Tom Chandler down here. Now.
I'm still trying to work out who did this, Marcia.
Well, I won't hold my breath. Nothing ever gets solved round here.
All right, Cassie. Jerome not in?
He's out with his mates.
His gang?
He's not in a gang.
Are you sure?
I think I know my own kids.
Jerome? Out of battle scars.
You what?
Jerome was involved in a bit of a scuffle earlier, weren't you, mate?
Were you? There was nothing.
We think that his gang were at odds with another black gang, this players lot.
Yeah, that's why your place was done over, wasn't it, Jerome? In retaliation.
I don't believe this.
Look at the colours on the tag, Marcia. Green, black and yellow. Those are Yardie colours, aren't they, Jerome?
And what? Now, you listen to me. Just because my son has mates of his own colour doesn't mean he's part of all this gang rubbish.
No, we're just
so you can take this racist crap back where it belongs, which isn't in here. Now, get out.
Look, Mrs. Harris.
Get out, the pair of you. I'm getting straight on the phone to Mr. Chandler about this.
Here comes
Evening, sir.
Is that right? The Hadleys are being held here.
Yes, well, I think you should speak to Sergeant McAllister, sir.
No. No, yes, of course, it's perfectly understandable. Yep, I will speak to them. No, not at all. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Marcia Harris. It seems that Messrs. Stamp and Haywood haven't been doing much for Larkmead relations.
Oh, really?
How's things with you, Jim?
One of the Hadleys must have done it, sir. But under certain pressure, they've both come out fighting, blaming each other.
Right, I take it Debbie's not been at her most diplomatic, then.
We're not going to get a confession out of Stephen, that's for sure. And now he's demanding to speak to you.
I can't be seen to be pulling any strings, June.
No, of course not. I understand that. But I'm afraid that if you don't speak to him, then we might lose him.
You seen the press out there?
I'll tell him that you're not available then, sir.
Look, would you have a quiet word with him? See if you can talk him round.
I'll give it a go.
Thank you.
I told you to keep me briefed.
I did ask Sam Harker to ring your mobile.
Sam Harker? You should have called me yourself.
Sorry, Gov.
I leave here asking you to take a couple of statements and I get back to find the station under siege.
Well, that's not down to me, is it, Gov?
I don't need this, Debbie.
I still think we can get a result here. Fiona's just about to complete her statement and Stephen's bound to crack eventually.
How long have you had them here?
Only a couple of hours.
And how much does Mr. Chandler know?
He's asked June to keep him up to speed, Gov.
Right. OK, Debbie. I'll take over now.
Gov?
I was expecting Tom Chandler.
I tried. He's not available, I'm afraid.
He's cooperative enough when he wants something.
Stephen, none of us are above the law. Your actions have to be investigated just like anybody else's would be in this situation.
I know that, June. But you don't seriously think I'd kill my own baby, do you?
Doesn't matter what I think.
Oh, come on. My whole world's falling apart. I'm being accused of the worst possible things, and I don't understand why no one's believing me.
All right, well, look, put yourself in our situation. You've already admitted that you and Fiona were rowing around the time that Nathan was killed. It's obviously a very problematic relationship. I mean, anything could have happened in the heat of the moment.
I'm not saying we don't row. What couple doesn't row? But you know me, June. You see me with the kids down at the Larkmead. I love children, and I'd never, ever do anything to harm my own.
But would you hurt Fiona?
Not like she's making out, no. She's a very sick and spiteful woman. I just didn't realize how much until today.
I'm sorry about that, Stephen. I honestly am. But you will only make yourself look guilty if you leave now.
June, anything new?
No, but he's looking more and more like the wronged man.
Look, time's running out. I think we should tie up Fiona's statement.
Is the DI back yet?
He's in with Mr. Chandler, but he won't want us sitting around.
All right. Fiona, you all right?
I want to withdraw the allegation against my husband.
Why?
Because I can't stand any more of this, and it's only going to get worse.
Right, look, I know you've been under a great deal of pressure, but are you now saying that Stephen wasn't responsible for the death of Nathan?
No, I don't know. I only said he did it because you were pushing me.
All right, Fiona, look, I want you to think very carefully. Did you leave Stephen alone in the room with Nathan or not?
Yes. But I didn't actually see him do it, did I? Who's going to believe me?
Fiona, it's been a really traumatic day. If Stephen is guilty, then don't give up.
I want to go now. I've got to get back to Georgie.
Don't make any decisions now. Sleep on it, and then we'll talk again in the morning.
No, I won't. I can't do it. I want it all to stop now.
Yeah, all right. Can you wait here and give us a minute?
When am I going to tell the DI?
I wouldn't worry about it. The allegation was always questionable anyway.
You've been on Stephen's side from the off.
You're letting this get to you.
Save it for the plots, June.
Right, gentlemen. I've had Marcia Harris on the phone. She is alleging that you conned your way into her flat and accused Jerome of all this vandalism just because he is black.
With respect, sir, I think she's been a little oversensitive.
It was my fault, sir. I thought the graffiti was a black culture thing.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Not suspect black kids in case it upsets them?
That's not really the point, is it, Tony? There are ways and means of doing things, and at the end of the day, we have to keep an open mind. We are trying to build relationships with the Larkmead, and Marcia Harris is crucial to that process. She's worked hard at project partnerships, and she is a bridge to the black community. Yes, Sita?
Sergeant Ackland needs to speak to you, sir. It's urgent.
Yeah, tell her I'll be with her in 2 seconds, thank you.
I'd like to go and apologise, sir.
It's a good idea, Ben, but why don't you hang fire and let me smooth it over first? Thank you.
What were you doing talking to Mrs. Hadley again? I told you I was taking over.
Well, Sergeant Ackland wanted to tie up the statement, Scov.
Actually, sir, Fiona had made up her mind before we even got in the room.
Not good news, I take it.
Mrs. Hadley's withdrawn her allegation and refuses to cooperate further.
Right. Why don't we use this as an opportunity to regroup? Send them both home, and then we'll look at our options in the morning. Debbie, why don't you take Fiona home?
All right, sir.
Alex, perhaps you could break the news to Stephen and then brief the press afterwards.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sir, do you think it's safe to let the Hadleys return home together?
We haven't got any choice.
Well, I could suggest to Stephen that maybe he spent the night somewhere else.
No, they'll be fine. And to be honest, I need you down the Larkmead right now, if that's okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
You'll be relieved to hear that the allegation made against you has been withdrawn.
Thank God. I take it we can go then?
For today, yeah.
Where's Fiona now?
She's been taken home. All this must be quite an ordeal for you.
That's putting it mildly.
Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of press activity outside. If you like, we can sneak you out the back in an unmarked car.
Oh, I'm perfectly happy to go out the front. I've nothing to hide.
I know Tony doesn't rate the boss's strategy, but I think he's right. Positive policing's the only way forward, don't you reckon, Sarge?
Oh, Mr. Chandler certainly likes things done his way, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, take Marcia, for instance. You have to tread very carefully, Sarge. I mean, she's obviously very sensitive.
Ben, have you got any idea how many years I've been knocking on these doors, mopping up victims? Oh.
Our inquiries will continue, Mr. Hadley. We have to report to the coroner's office.
Of course. They're ready for you. Pass on my regards to Mr. Chandler. I'm sorry we weren't able to discuss this.
I'm sure you'll understand I'm unable to answer any questions at this point. All I want to say is that although my wife and I have lost our baby son in a tragic accident, the situation must be investigated like any other. I would ask you to please respect our grief. Thank you very much.
Mr. Hartley, how's your wife taking
Hello, darling. It's all right. I'm home now.
Do you want me to come with you?
Please.
Where's Nathan's chair?
It's gone for examination. The investigation will continue, Fiona. I completely understand why you dropped the allegation. But if you change your mind, then call me.
Please, will you go now?
You sure?
Stephen and I have to try and rebuild things somehow, for George's sake. We can't do that with you here.
You lot want to move in or something?
I want to apologise, Marcia.
I should think so.
Can we come in? PC Stamp and Ben really didn't mean to cause offence.
If you say so, June.
Ben?
Jerome, I'm really sorry about earlier. I jumped to conclusions. I suppose I couldn't understand why you didn't want to help us find out the kids who did all this.
We just want a bit of peace now.
Sure. Hi, Cassie.
Is that your car outside?
Mm-hmm.
It's been done over.
I know those kids, Sarge.
No, Ben, wait for backup! Sierra Oscar from 4-8, urgent assistance required, allow me!
He's up there, Sarge.
What do you want?
We've just seen two boys wrecking our car and firing a gun. One of them came in here.
Well, he ain't here now.
What's your name?
Mrs. Shell Luca.
Is this your son's room?
Well, it ain't mine.
So what's all this about?
Well, it seems I was right about the black gang thing, Sarge, but with white kids doing it.
Yeah, God knows why.
Wingett is the name for it, apparently.
Did your son escape through here?
Well, how should I know?
Look, if he's got a gun, this is really serious.
It's only a toy one.
What do you think you're doing?
Come in.
Sir,
Debbie.
you asked to see me?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about what you think happened today.
Well, the Hadleys are very unstable people, sir.
They just lost a baby.
Yes, sir, but June and I...
I'm not interested in June. You were the officer in charge. Now, as I understand it, your approach set fire to what was already a volatile situation. Well, am I right?
No, I don't think so, sir.
Oh, really? Well, Debbie, as a young, newly promoted sergeant, if you want to make a go of it, you've got to start facing up to your mistakes and learning from them.
Yes, sir.
So if you've got half the potential I think you've got, you'll get out there and salvage this situation.
I will, sir.
Thank you. You think she's up to it?
Yeah, she'll be all right with supervision and a bit more experience. I should think she'll want to do even better after this.
All right. Thanks, mate.
Tony! Any sign?
Nah, they'll be hiding under a stone somewhere.
They've got to go home sometime.
Right, Ben, you stay looking here and I'll go and update Marsh.
Sure, Sarge.
I think you've done more than enough social work for one day.
We're pretty sure that the Lucas are responsible for all this. And as soon as we find them, we'll arrest them.
Don't expect we'll see our stuff again, though.
Jerome, you don't have any idea where the boys might be hiding out, do you?
No.
We just saw Stephen Hadley on the news. Something about his baby dying.
Yeah, he and his wife are helping us with inquiries. You must know him quite well, working on the partnership project with him. What do you make of him?
It's all right, I suppose.
Only all right. I thought everybody round here loved him. He always seemed so friendly.
To be honest with you, June, it wouldn't surprise me if he had done something to that poor baby.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't believe it, June.
Try me.
Well, when I first started working on the youth project, Stephen came on to me.
Yeah?
Well, at first I didn't know for sure if he meant it. I thought, why would he go for me? If he fancied a bit on the side, he could have anyone he wanted. Then one night after a meeting, he insisted on walking me home. He seemed really concerned. And to be honest with you, June, I was flattered. And I know I shouldn't have, but I invited him in for a drink.
Go on.
Well, he hardly got through the door when he made his move. I managed to push him off, but then he got really nasty. Grabbed me by my hair, shouting the odds. And then, thank God, Jerome came through. If Jerome hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
You should have reported it.
Come on. Who's going to believe a black single mum over someone like him?
Well, I do. If you want to go ahead and press charges, then I support you all the way.
Nah, I just want to forget about it.
Are you right, Mum?
Yeah, I'm fine, Jerome.
You got a good one there, Marcia. I'll be off.
Dearest McAllister.
Hello, Debbie. It's June. Has Stephen Hadley returned to the family home yet?
As far as I know. Why?
Yeah, it's just that I'm at the Larkmead. I've been reliably informed by a resident that he recently assaulted her.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I'm very concerned about Fiona.
I'll pick you up at the community centre. Seems quite enough.
June.
I need to see Fiona.
She's sleeping, I'm
I
afraid.
don't believe you.
She's asleep.
Fiona's asleep.
Fiona, are you up there?
Taken some pills.
Fiona!
I won't have her disturbed. Please don't disturb her.
Fiona?
What's that? I think he's broken my ribs. Stephen has.
Go and sit there. Sierra Oscar from 48. Ambulance required. 22 Siskin Square.
She shouldn't have blamed me. It wasn't me. Ask her.
Stephen Hadley, I'm arresting you for assault. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Stephen wanted to know why I said it was him.
It wasn't, was it?
I only said it was George to stop him hitting me.
George?
Nothing will happen to him, will it? He's too young.
What, was he upset because of you and Stephen rowing?
It wasn't his fault. Stephen was yelling at me to stop that crying.
All right. Just take your time.
George started whining, and I just lashed out at him.
All right.
I left the room to calm down. And then I heard the thud. I rushed straight back in, but it was too late. I was lying there not moving.
Okay.
George was running outside.
been done. He still does it.
Nothing.
Ah, it won't be too long now. Getting too cold for them to be hanging around the streets.
Hey, Jerome.
June not with you?
No, she's been called away. Can I help?
Tell her there's a surprise waiting for her down the playground.
We can trust Jerome.
What do you mean?
It's beginning to feel like a wind-up.
You should be more trusting, Tony. This is what you call working in partnership with the local community.
Well, that's Stephen booked in for the night.
Good.
We wrapped it up in the end, June.
Yeah, more by luck than judgment.
No, don't put yourself down.
Are you proud of your conduct today?
I'm more than proud of the result, yes.
Well, I tell you this, it'll be a cold day in hell before I clean up after you again.
Great results all round today. Well done. You must feel very gratified. How is Fiona?
More relieved than anything, I think, sir.
No, I do feel bad about that. You were right. We should have made sure she was absolutely safe.
Oh, we can't protect her if she doesn't want to be protected.
No, but I'll be listening to you more closely in the future. You're a great asset to Sun Hills, you know that. Good night.
Sir?
We in the police force are committed to making the Larkmead a safer place to live. Marsha, do you know the kids that did this?
Why? Because they're black?
I'm relying on you, Jim.
Sir?
Is that your car outside?
I know those kids, Sarge.
No, Ben, wait for backup!
We're just
so you can take this racist crap back where it belongs, which isn't in here.
We are trying to build relationships with the Larkmead, and Marsha Harris is crucial to that process. You're a great asset to Sun Hills, you know that. Good night.
Sir?
So, look, Marsha, thanks for your cooperation.
It's a two-way thing, you know.
I know.
No, I mean it. Talking about cooperation is one thing, doing it is another. Hey!
Hey! Charming.
Peter Rogers is anything but. He runs riot on this estate.
Is that his gang?
He's got a couple of cronies. If you ask me, I'd say he's responsible for most of the trouble around here. He makes everyone's life a misery.
Don't worry, the Peter Rogers of this world are in for a big shock.
Gonna change the world, are you?
No, just this estate.
And how are you gonna do that?
Well, as you said, Marsha, all comes down to cooperation. See you later.
Bikes back then were nowhere near as sophisticated as they are today. It was the same basic principle, of course, you know.
Hello, Reg, you're early.
Oh, hello, sir. I was just, you know...
No, carry on, there's no hurry.
Off you go, then. Ah, kids, eh?
Well, you obviously have a way with them.
Yeah, well, you know, I try to.
No, you've got very good people skills, Reg. We could do with a few more out on the streets like you.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Well, that's what the new Met's all about. June.
Sir?
What do you know about a Peter Rogers?
Oh, I see one, 17 years old. We've cautioned him a few times. Why?
I've just had Marsha Harris from the Larkmead bending my ear about him.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It's a nasty bit of work. He's violent with it.
Thank you. Well, it seems he's running riot on the estate.
Yeah, and at home, apparently. I met his mum a few months ago at a community forum about domestic violence. She told me that he'd been physically and mentally abusing her for years.
Really?
Yeah.
And you couldn't get her to press charges?
Well, I tried, but she wasn't having any of it.
That's a shame. There must be something we can bring him in on.
Well, I could always try talking to Mrs. Rogers again, see if I can get her to testify against him for domestic violence. And that way, we could get him on an anger management course.
Well, that'd be a start. You think you could persuade her?
I'll try.
Good.
Actually, if I talk to her, I could also pick her brains about what's going on in the estate. The trouble is, nobody round there wants to be seen talking to the police. I can't say I blame them.
So going civvies?
Yeah, all right.
It's good work, Jim.
Yeah, see if we get a result first.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I like the way you think, Jim.
Oh, thank you, sir. Only doing my job.
Well, I wish some of the others would think the same way. I mean, you and I both know there's a lot more to this game than just slapping on the cuffs and asking questions later.
Yeah, well, maybe I just don't like filling in all the paperwork.
I don't think so. I think there's a lot more to you than meets the eye. I mean, a lot of the relief look up to you, especially some of the younger ones.
Is that a politically correct way of saying that you think I'm a mother figure?
No, not at all. It's my way of saying I think you're inspector material.
Me?
Why not? Not enough women police officers are applying for promotion in the higher ranks these days. You're a natural. So what are your career plans, anyway?
Well, I mean, I've thought about it. I'm quite happy here.
Well, I think you should reconsider. I mean, you've definitely got the special skills we need. Patience, understanding, and you don't jump in at the deep end.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure. Think about it for me, will you?
Sure.
Sir? Don't get too excited. I've heard he likes his women a lot younger.
Not as young as you do, surely.
It's a bit below the belt.
That's where most of your thinking goes on, isn't it? I'm sorry you started it.
So go on, what's all the smiling about?
Just sharing something in common.
What? His philosophy on the new Met?
He's just got a different way of working, that's all.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could chuck him. You mark my words. He's got a hidden agenda. It's just a matter of time before we find out what that is.
You're just jealous because he's good looking.
Good looking? Is that what women are going for these days? God help us.
New Met. What's wrong with the old one? Well, it was a bit of a dinosaur. Yeah, well, if you ask me, it's a case of better the devil you know. Yeah, well, everyone has to change, you know. I mean, even us. I'm quite happy the way I am, thanks. You know, you don't need to be afraid of change. You should embrace the new culture.
You what? Have you been speaking to the Moonies?
Look, if you don't change with the times, you're in danger of being left behind, right? Of course, it's never been a problem for me. I've always thought of myself as part of the new breed. Yeah, go on. I'm glad you find it so amusing. Of course, you've no idea, have you, what it is to be intellectually stunted?
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, Channing Street, a robbery. Can you deal?
Yeah, received. Oh, mate. New breed.
Mrs. Rogers, it's June Ackland. Do you remember we met?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
I just called by to see how you were getting on. Could I come in? Thank you.
This is my youngest, Gary.
Oh, hi, Gary.
Hi. I've got to go now, Mum.
You've hardly let your food go down.
Nice kid.
Yeah.
Mrs. Rogers, I'll come straight to the point. I'm actually here about Peter. My boss has asked me to have a word with you about him.
How do you mean?
Well, of all the complaints that we get from this estate, Peter's name keeps coming up time and time again.
What do you want me to do? Lock him in his room?
No, you and I know that so far he's been very lucky. But if he carries on like this, he's going to spend the rest of his life inside, and I'm sure that's not what you want.
No, that's not what I want.
It's not just his own life he's messing up, is it? Mrs. Rogers, I've been very concerned about you ever since you last came into the police station. I seem to remember you were in a bad way.
You don't tip me anymore.
Really?
No, I stopped all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I think it was just a phase.
Mrs. Rogers, you would tell me, wouldn't you, if he started to hit you again? I know this must be terribly difficult for you, but believe me, I'm only trying to help.
We don't need any help. We're fine the way we are.
Good.
Look, I'll try and have a word with Peter. He's a good kid, really.
You're right, madam.
Is it too?
Did you see anything, madam?
It was all over so fast. He came out of nowhere, grabbed her bag and ran off.
Did you see his face at all?
No. But he was wearing an orange jacket, jeans, training shoes and a baseball cap. I think that young girl saw him.
Oh, right. Thank you, madam.
I mean, this kind of thing is happening all too often around here, you know. What are the police doing about it?
Well, we're doing the best we can, you know.
Well, it's not good enough, is it?
Not a happy lot. No, but I can't say I blame them, you know. I wouldn't want that sort of thing happening to my mother. You know how much that old lady had in her bag? 3 quid. People that do this are scum. Probably junkies. Just a minute, Tony. Hello. Do you know who did this?
Everyone knows.
Well, would you mind telling me then?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Well, so what's it to be?
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Oh, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them.
Very good.
Strange girl. Yeah. I've never had anyone quote Hamlet at me before.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Soch.
You return to Sunhill. Mr. Chandler's waiting to be picked up in the area car for his weekly tour.
Yeah, all received. High point of my week. Yeah.
Well, if things do go back to the way they were, at least you'll know where to find me.
Thank you, Peter. Just let me do the talking.
Dinner.
Hi. This is Mrs. Acton. She's from the social.
Hi there.
What's this crap?
Lasagna.
I hate lasagna.
Well, you said you liked it.
Not every day for a week. Look at it. It's solid. I ain't eating this. I'll have to eat down the cafe. Give me some money. Could starve in this bleeding place.
I thought you said the bullying had stopped. He's still hitting you, isn't he?
He's better than what he was. The trick is not to upset him.
Mrs. Rogers, you don't have to lead your life like this. That boy is playing on your fear. Now, the only way to stop him is to stand up to him.
Oh, and how do you propose I do that?
The next time he threatens you or he hits you, report him. Let us deal with it.
It's easy saying that. But what happens if social workers get involved? I'd rather live like this than split my family up.
They're here to protect people like you.
Told you. We're fine the way we are.
Will you at least think about what I've said?
Any particular place you'd like to go on your sightseeing tour this week, sir?
Yeah. I thought we'd head to the Larkmead, check out Peter Rogers' territory.
No, Mark.
You know him then? So what's your take on him, Tony?
Well, to my mind, he needs to be taught a lesson. I think we should go steaming in there and give him a taste of his own medicine. I mean, he's so cocky, he's walking all over us.
It'll take a bit of time, but we'll get him in the end, don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. Everything comes to a you wait. Yeah, but I prefer who dares we...
I hear where you're coming from, mate, but I don't think we can take the heavy-handed approach with this kid.
Well, that's right, sir. Oh, I think you'll find, Tony, it's called brains against brawn.
That's right.
Well, what happens if we catch him red-handed in the meantime?
If you've got reasonable suspicion on someone, it doesn't mean you can't nick them.
And you'll back us on that one?
Of course I will. Listen, Tony, I respect your judgment. I know that good old-fashioned police work can still bring results.
Yeah, I agree, sir. I am from the old school.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. So what do you want to do with your career, Tony?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, sir, I'm already doing it.
No desire to broaden your horizons?
I'm happy being the RT driver. Oh, it's stressful at times, but we get by.
Can't be easy, though.
I'm not complaining.
But it's not good, though, is it? I mean, I'm not a great believer in just getting by. Maybe I should look at getting in some more advanced drivers to take the pressure off you guys.
No, I'm fine. Honestly, sir. Besides, I really enjoy the driving aspect of the job. No, but you see, Mr. Chandler is right. I mean, it would give you a chance to do other things. I mean, you should have more than one string to your bow. Isn't that right?
Absolutely, Reg.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar. The Larkmead Community Centre. Criminal damage. Can you deal?
All received, Sarge. On way.
That's a bit more complicated than that. I'll have to update you.
Look, I'm really sorry. Doubt we'll see them back after this.
We're lucky no one was hurt.
But maybe now you'll get some idea what this boy's capable of.
Peter Rogers.
You sound surprised. I told you he's a nightmare. What, do you think I was making it up or something?
No, of course not. Did you actually see him do it?
Well, not exactly. Cassie did. Cassie! Tell him what you told me before.
Nothing.
It wasn't nothing. You told me you saw Peter throwing bricks through the window.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Tell him.
Can I go back outside now?
Yes, right, Cassie, on you go.
She's scared of him like all the other kids round here.
Are you sure you can't persuade her to change her mind about making a statement?
I could try when I get home. Look, why don't you just go and arrest him?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
What's the matter? Scared of getting your hands dirty?
I need an eyewitness statement before I can make an arrest.
Well, I can get you that. Look, you've no idea what the people on this estate have to put up with, do you?
No, but I can imagine.
No, I don't think you can, because you don't live here. I do.
Marcia, this isn't going to happen overnight, but I promise I will make the Larkmead a safer place to live.
Oh, spare me the speeches. It's all I've heard since you took over.
What, you think I'm all talk?
Well, I still don't see any action.
Sir. I know where Peter Rogers lives. I can go pick him up if you like.
Are you sure Cassie will give us this statement?
Yeah, no problem.
Go and pick him up, Tony.
Rich, you coming?
Yeah, Tony, you be all right here by yourself a minute?
I can't see him giving me any trouble. Well, where are you going?
Oh, just going to have a word with that Cassie. You don't mind, do you?
Suit yourself, mate. Peter Rogers, another word.
You have two. The second one's off.
Yeah, very funny. Do you mind coming with me?
Of course I might. What's it about?
Got some explaining to do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The community centre.
What about it?
There's a brick down there with your name on it.
What's going on? Where are you taking me?
I just told you, down to the community centre. Someone wants to have a word with you.
I ain't done anything.
In that case, you've got nothing to worry about, have you?
You gonna get off me or what?
Excuse me, Miss Harris. Recognise him?
Peter Rogers. Find him under a stone, did you?
Is this the boy who did it?
Of course.
So what have you got to say for yourself?
Get lost. I ain't saying nothing.
I think we've got reasonable suspicion to take him in for questioning. What do you think, sir?
Take him in.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Where the hell are you, Rich? We've made an arrest. Can you get back here sharpish?
Yeah, on way.
Look, you've got no witnesses, so why don't you do me a favour and let me go, eh?
But we have got a witness, Peter. Someone saw you do it.
Who? Marcia Harris. She's a bloody liar.
No, not Marcia Harris. Someone else. You're getting sloppy, Peter. You should check who's watching you in future. Throwing bricks through play school windows. Now, that's the kind of thing we should expect from a big man like you, isn't it?
I was at home.
Were you now?
Yeah, I've been at home all day. You just asked me, Mum.
We'll see.
Sierra Oscar from 682.
Go ahead, Di.
Sarge, Mrs. Rogers swears Peter's been at home all day.
What a surprise. Cheers, Di. I'll pass it on.
Tosh?
I've just seen Peter Rogers leaving here.
Joke, isn't it? We nicked him on suspicion of throwing a brick through the community centre window. He had a cast iron alibi.
Who nicked him?
I did.
On suspicion? Tony, have you got any idea what you've done?
Well, I was only following orders.
Who from?
Mr. Chandler. He practically put the cuffs on him himself.
Chandler?
Well, I can understand where he was coming from. He was getting into the neck from Marshall the militant at the time.
Right. All that talk this morning about special skills and my kind of policing bringing in results.
Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, sir, but I was under the impression that patience, understanding and thinking before jumping in at the deep end was something that you wanted me to pass on to the rest of the team.
It is.
Well, how do you propose I do that when you've gone and done just the opposite?
Sorry, meaning what?
By arresting Peter Rogers on suspicion and then having to let him go because of lack of evidence.
Well, these things happen, June, you know that.
But, sir, I specifically asked for extra time to be able to work with that family in my way. I gave Mrs. Rogers my word that I'd help her.
And I had to make a decision.
Yes, sir, but I happen to think it was the wrong one.
All right.
Not really. How's things here?
Oh, a robbery, 2 stolen cars, graffiti, a brick through a playgroup window, just missing the kids. It's not even 5 o'clock yet.
Yeah, Goodwin 682, urgent message.
Yeah, go ahead, Di.
Ambulance.
Required at 4 Gunner Street. Female victim of assault. Can you make it quick? She's in a pretty bad way.
That's Mrs. Rogers' address. Mrs. Rogers, I had no idea that Peter was here. Mrs. Rogers.
June, can I have a quick word?
Sure.
It's about your attitude in my office. I don't feel it can pass without comment, do you?
Sir?
I appreciate you feel strongly about this assignment, but that doesn't give you grounds to question my judgment, don't you agree?
I was very angry, and I probably spoke in the heat of the moment, but you yourself...
Yes.
Nothing, sir.
June, I value your opinion, and I've told you as much. I thought we had a mutual understanding. Was I wrong about that?
I don't think so, sir.
Good. Because in a climate of trust, we have to accept that everyone's pulling together in the same direction. Good. Well, I'll leave it at that then, shall I?
Sir?
Well, I'm glad we had a chance to clear the air anyway. See you later.
How's it going, Sarge?
Oh, I'm having a great time.
How'd you been?
Well, when Pete Rogers was released, he saw me in uniform, so now he knows I'm a police officer. He went straight home, took it out on his mum.
Well, hopefully this time she'll press charges.
Yeah. I called her after she discharged herself. She blames me for letting her down. Now she won't talk to me. I don't know what else to do.
Well, we only arrested him because we were going to get a statement from this girl.
What girl?
Ah, this kid, she's a witness, but she's too frightened to speak.
Well, isn't someone talking to her?
Well, you tried earlier, but she don't want to know.
Where is she now?
Home, I suppose.
You're down by the river. She's got a shed down there she hangs out in.
Bit of an oddball, isn't she?
I wouldn't say that.
No, you wouldn't, Reg. You've been getting away with it for years, mate.
What's this girl's name?
Carrie. You know, like the film.
No, it's Cassie. It's Cassie, isn't it?
Cassie Harris. Cassie?
Go away.
Can you open the door?
Who is it?
It's June. It's June Ackland. I'm a friend of your mum's, remember? I wanted a word with you.
What about?
What you saw earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The community centre, the robbery on Channing Street.
I've got nothing to say.
Well, I only want to chat. There's no harm in that, is there?
It's not a good idea to be seen talking to the police when you live around here.
All right, then. Well, let me inside. Oh, this is lovely. It's better than some flats I've stayed in.
Take a seat.
Thank you. Oh, what's this, poetry? Sorry.
Look, I don't like people coming here. It's supposed to be my secret place. It's private.
I understand. Cassie, I really need your help. You know who put the brick through the community centre window, don't you?
If I told you, you'd kill me.
So it's the he, then?
Maybe.
It's Peter Rogers, isn't it? And he won't kill you, I promise.
He will. He's evil. Look, I know it's him. You know it's him. So why don't you just go and arrest him?
I'm afraid it's not quite as simple as that, because we actually have to catch him in the act. Or we have to have a witness come forward and give us a statement.
Well, it's not going to be me. I have to see him every day. You've no idea what it's like.
Is he bullying you?
Yeah. Because I don't wear the right trainers. Because my bag hasn't got the right designer label. I mean, what's that all about?
It's not easy, though, is it?
Say that again.
Do you know, I haven't seen one of those for years. We used to grow these when I was at school.
The thing I like about them is, when you hold them up to the light, you can see the roots.
Have you told your mum and dad about being bullied?
Don't see my dad anymore. My mum.
Is she not a good listener?
She is where other people are concerned.
You can always talk to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Cassie, I really need you to tell me what you saw.
Look, I'm sick to the back teeth of this. Can't everyone just leave me alone?
I know, but sometimes you have to speak out or else things just don't get any better.
And sometimes you have to keep quiet if you know what's good for you.
If Peter Rogers threatens you, come to me. Let me deal with him.
You just don't get it, do you? Bad things happen if I talk to you lot. My mum did, and our flat got smashed up.
Yeah, well, that was because...
I have to go home now.
How's it going?
Oh, I've had better days. I got absolutely nowhere with Mrs. Rogers and now Cassie Harris. I think I've just managed to scare her even more. I must be losing my touch.
I've had days like that. Wished I'd stayed in bed.
You know, everything was going all right till Mr. Chandler stuck his oar in.
Too busy trying to impress Marsha Harris, that's his trouble. Count yourself lucky you're not me. Gave me one of his pep talks earlier.
Must have been enlightening.
Yeah, I knew there was something sus about him. That's all becoming a bit clearer.
What?
Do you know what you said to me? Had I ever thought of going for inspector? Said I had special skills that could be utilised in other areas of policing. I mean, does he take us for mugs? He says the right things and we buy it. Inspector? He's having a laugh, isn't he?
Sergeant Ackland. Oh, right. Yes, send him in. I'll be right down. Come on, Gary, you've obviously got something to tell me. Look, I'm not a mind reader. Did your mother send you down here to talk to me?
No, she doesn't know I'm here.
It must be hard for you, seeing what Peter does to her.
That's not why I'm here.
No? It is about Peter, though, isn't it?
He's dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
Someone should stop him.
Stop him what? Look, until you tell me, I can't help you.
He saw her talking to you.
Saw who?
This girl. She goes to my school.
What's her name?
Cassie.
Cassie Harris.
He's gonna hurt her.
For talking to the police?
He was shouting about how he was going to sort her out once and for all. She got really frightened and ran, but he legged it after her. Where was this?
Oh, Sarge, we've had a call coming.
Reg, can't it wait?
Sorry, Sarge, it can't now.
Gary, I won't be a minute. Yes.
They've just pulled a body out of the river. The description fits Cassie Harris.
Di.
Sarge.
How is she?
Unconscious, Sarge.
Did anyone see what happened?
Yeah, the lady over there said she pulled her out of the river.
Excuse me, I gather you saw what happened.
Oh, yeah, well, I was walking my dog along the bank over there and I looked at the river. I just thought it was a jacket at first, and then I saw her hair and I realised it was a little girl. Well, I just jumped in and dragged her to the side of the bank.
Did you see anyone?
No.
We should get going, Sarge.
Yes.
Come on, boy.
Sierra Oscar from 48.
Go ahead, June.
Matt, can you ring Marsha Harris and tell her that her daughter's been taken to St Hugh's? Her phone number is 02075157191.
All received.
Right. Di, Sam, will you follow behind the ambulance, please? Reg, can I borrow you for a minute? And Tony, you might as well stay here.
It all stinks of Peter Rogers, doesn't it?
Yeah. Here, Reg, read this.
For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come.
To die, to sleep no more, and by our sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks.
It's all bits of Hamlet, isn't it?
Yeah, I know that, Reg. I did go to school.
I remember this one. O proud death, what feast is toward in thine eternal cell. Yes, that's Prince Fortinbras, I think. Or King Claudius.
It doesn't matter who said it. What does it mean?
That Tony's right. She is a bit strange.
No. I think there's more to it than that. I'm going to go to St Hugh's, see if I can have a word with her. You carry on here with Tony, all right? Marsha? How is she?
She's in there getting some tests. I don't know.
I'm sure she'll be fine.
You know who did this, don't you? Peter Rogers.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Go ahead.
Multi-storey car park, corner of Rennell Road. Criminal damage to cars.
Be on wait. I hate those things.
I don't understand it. CD player's still there, so are the CDs.
Yeah, but it's a bit strange, though, isn't it? I mean, they must have smashed up about, 8 cars, haven't taken anything.
See if security's got anything.
I noticed him acting suspiciously on level 4. When I got up there, he disappeared. And when I came back down again, I found this lot smashed up.
Our friend Peter again.
There's a surprise.
Can we borrow this?
Sure.
You can come through now.
Where do you think you're going?
I need to speak to Cassie again. There's something I need to clear up.
Oh, no, my girl's been through enough.
Look, I know now is not a good time, but I really need to
You should be
ask...
out there arresting Peter Rogers, not hanging around here.
Yeah, all in good time, but There are a couple of questions I've got to ask her.
No more questions. I want answers. I've got a direct line to your boss. It's about time somebody got a result round here.
Right, make it quick, fellas. I'm due at some cues. Is this it?
There you go, sir. That should be more than enough to bring him in this time, don't you think?
Camera never lies, Tony. Go ahead and nick him. Well done, fellas. June,
Sir.
you see Marcia about?
Yeah, she's in with Cassie.
How is Cassie?
Well, she's conscious, but...
Good. She'll be able to give us that statement now.
Well, that's what I want.
I'm not letting Peter Rogers get away with this. I've got him on CCTV smashing cars up.
Yeah, but sir...
And if I can pin this on him, he faces a custodial sentence and it gets Marcia Harris off my back. Marcia. I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry about what's happened, but I thought you might like to know we've got Peter Rogers.
Good.
But we will need that statement if you think Cassie's up to it.
She's okay.
Coming, Jim.
Oh, evening, Mrs. Rogers. Can we have a word with Peter, please?
I'm getting really fed up with this. Can't you leave us alone?
Once we've cleared this up, yeah?
And what is it now?
We've got some evidence on Peter. We need to take him down to Sunhill.
What evidence?
Can we come in, please?
All right.
What do you lot want now? Squatters' rights?
You want to go and pick on someone else. You've already done enough damage round here.
Peter, where were you at 7 o'clock?
I was...
He was here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's funny, because the CCTV cameras at the Monroe car park show you smashing up cars at that time. We've got you on tape.
You what? We're going to have to arrest you. You're joking.
I'm arresting you for criminal damage. You don't have to say anything.
He was here.
Don't worry, Mum. It's a fit-up. I ain't done nothing.
You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention or question something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Hi, Cassie. So, now all you've got to do is tell us what happened.
Mum, I just want to go to sleep.
You can go to sleep after you've given the police a statement. They've already arrested Peter Rogers, so just tell Tom what happened.
I don't want to talk about it.
I know it's difficult, darling, but just tell him what Peter did to you and then it'll all be finished.
It's all right. There's nothing to be scared about, Cassie.
Sir, can I have a word?
See you in a minute.
Let me speak to her.
I don't think we're going to get anything from her.
Look, I've got some new evidence here which may shed some light on what happened. I only need a couple of minutes.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Sir.
Marcia, is it okay if June has a quick word with Cassie? And then hopefully we can sort this thing out.
All right.
Cassie, how are you feeling?
Not good.
We've had a look round your shed.
What's left of it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. And we found these. You've got something to tell us, Cassie?
Look, can we do this another time?
I mean, to die, to sleep no more. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. What does all this mean, Cassie? I mean, is that what you felt about what happened?
It's all right. Look, I thought this was about Peter Rogers.
Can't you see what's been going on?
What do you mean?
You've been so busy dealing with other people's problems on the estate, you haven't noticed what's going on in your own house.
June.
I'm sorry, sir, but this has gone on long enough. Cassie, listen, you've got to tell your mum the truth about the river.
Tell her Peter pushed you in.
God, I wish everyone would just leave me alone.
Tell us, Cassie, we're trying to help.
It wasn't Peter Rogers. Did it myself.
What?
Your daughter's been suicidal because she's being bullied. Didn't you spot the signs?
Cassie, is this true?
Everyone's on my case. Peter Rogers won't leave me alone, and you lot are just as bad, trying to get me to tell on him.
Why didn't you say something?
I try to, but you're always so busy.
I'm never too busy for you, you know that.
Yes, you are, Mum. That's the point.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Marcia,
Go away. Leave us alone.
we can still get Peter Rogers on the other charges. There's no way he can get away with it. We've got the video evidence against him.
Tom, I said leave us alone.
Right, I'll phone you. Right, we're going to Sun Hill and you're going to interview Peter Rogers.
Me? But I wasn't the arresting officer.
I don't care. I want him off the streets and Marcia Harris out of my hair.
But, sir...
The reason I'm entrusting you with this job, June, is because this time I want it done properly. It's our last shot and we've got to get it right.
I don't care how many times you say it wasn't you, the fact remains that we have clear video evidence that puts you in the car park at that time.
That's crap. Just trying to fit me up. Get me to admit I did it. Well, it's not happening.
We saw you on tape doing it.
You saw someone, but it wasn't me. What did he look like then?
Same orange jacket, same jeans.
Look, loads of people wear jeans, and I got this jacket down the market. Anyone could have one.
Don't get smart with me.
Why not? Scared to make you look stupider than you already are. You've got the wrong bloke, mate.
Funny. That's what they all say when we get them in here.
Peter, why don't you make it easy on yourself?
You're not listening to me. I wasn't there. This bloke in the video. Get a good look at him, did you? Yeah, I thought so.
It was definitely you.
All right, interview suspended at 21:03. He's right, you can't see his face.
It's definitely him.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Mr. Chandler was.
There's something not right about this, and it's in there somewhere.
What are we supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Something, anything that will pin Peter to the crime or eliminate him. I knew there was something. Look at his trainers.
Sarge?
Peter doesn't wear trainers like that, but I know somebody who does.
Who?
Gary Rogers. He's got a pair exactly the same.
I could have sworn it was Peter.
You mean you wanted it to be him?
No. Well...
Tony, this is ridiculous. How many years have you been assessing evidence?
Oh, come on, Sarge, you've got to admit...
For crying out loud, you know what I mean. This is really basic stuff.
What's Mr. Chandler going to say?
Why, are you worried about losing face?
No. But he was relying on this evidence for a conviction.
Come in. Oh, June, how did it go?
I thought you better know, sir. The evidence against Peter Rogers is inconclusive.
But we've got him on tape.
It's not him. It's his brother.
Oh, you're joking.
I wish I was. I'll leave you to tell Marcia, shall I?
I told you he hadn't left the house, didn't I?
Is Gary in?
Is Cassie all right?
She will be, yeah.
Well, who did it then? Him?
She did it herself. She wanted to put an end to his bullying.
Not enough for you for one day. You want to shut it.
Likewise. Tony, take him out there. I want to speak to Gary without any interruptions.
Come on.
Nice trainers. Are they expensive?
These? No, not really.
Oh, Gary.
What?
You've led us quite a merry dance, haven't you? There we were with a description of Peter, and all the time it was you. We've got you on video at the car park.
Does someone want to let me know just what's been going on?
Yeah, the car park attendant caught somebody matching Peter's description on tape. He was smashing up cars. But it wasn't Peter, was it?
Why did you want to go and do a thing like that?
To get him out of the way. What do you think? I only did it for you, Mum. I had to do something about it.
What's going to happen to him? Will they send him to jail?
No. It's his first offence and he's too young. I'll do my best for him. Your real problem here is Peter.
What can I do? I just want him to stop hitting me.
Then it's time you stood up to him. Tony, can you bring Peter through? I'm arresting you for criminal damage. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What's going on? What have you done to him?
No, it's more like what you've done to him. You've got him so scared he can't think straight anymore.
What are you on about?
Gary tried to frame you for criminal damage so that we'd arrest you.
What?
Stop it! Haven't you done enough?
What do you expect? Him fitting me up like that? My own family.
You need help, Peter. Now, there are people that you can talk to who can help you to control your anger. You know, he's not the only one who's scared stiff of you. There's your mum, there's Cassie Harris.
What happened to her's got nothing to do with me.
It's got everything to do with you. You made that young girl suicidal. I hope you're happy with yourself.
If you're quite finished now.
Oh, Gary, let's get your cup, mate.
Look, I know somebody at Social Services who runs an anger management course. Can I give you their number?
Listen, you arrogant bastard. If I ever find out that you've hit your mother again, you'll have me to deal with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You just try me, Peter. You see what happens.
What's wrong with your face, Rich? Hardly spoken since we got back.
I don't like seeing things like that happening to kids.
You don't want to let the job get you, mate. I don't. And I've got to do it all over again tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I still can't help thinking.
Oh, for crying out loud, Rich. The girl's all right. We got a result, didn't we? And we're coppers, not psychologists.
Now, you coming for a pint or what?
Yeah, all right.
Good man.
Jim, can I offer you a lift?
I'd rather walk. I need the air. It's been a long day.
Hasn't it just?
Sir,
Yes.
did you tell Marsha Harris that Peter's still out in the streets?
Yes.
And how did she take it?
Not good, I'm afraid. But at least her main priority is her own kids from now on, thanks to you.
I was only stating the obvious.
Well, the obvious to you maybe, but not to her. I meant what I said before, June. You've got a gift. You really should think about it.
Sir?
Going for Inspector?
Actually, sir, I think I'm bloody good at what I do. I don't feel the need to move on. Not for now, anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think you should reconsider.
Can't you just let people do their jobs if they're happy?
Point taken. Good night, June.
What? How can you miss that? It's a sitting duck.
Oh! All right then, Hotshot. Let's see if you can do any better.
Okay. See? I can ring your bell any time.
Oh, yeah, how come I don't know you weren't Police Markswoman of the Year or something?
You just have to trust me.
Would you all shoot a body with his breeches down?
That reminds me.
It's just a social call then, Mr. Cullen.
Yeah, pretty much. Just checking how you're doing. On your way, is she?
Yeah, her mother's with the kids. Thought it best in case of problems.
Not long now.
Yeah, one more day to go, then I can stop worrying.
Court number 1, 10:30. Don't be late.
I won't let you down.
But if you do have any problems from Hughes, you know what to do.
Push the panic button and run like hell.
And I'll be around here faster than...
A speeding bullet?
Yeah, something like that. But anything at all, Denny, don't hesitate.
Don't you worry about me. I'm no hero. If Hughes shows up round here, I'll let you know. Smartish.
She's not, I'm afraid. Can I take a message? No, I'm just a friend she's met for lunch. She'll be back in a minute. OK. Bye.
That's my... Who was that? Who was it?
It's just your word, wanting to know where you were. Don't worry, I told them you're meeting a friend for lunch. Relax.
I better think about going back.
I only answered your phone.
I know. Oh, you'd be amazed at how many mountains some of those lads make out of something so trivial.
I'm sorry.
You weren't to know.
Am I forgiven? Give us a kiss, then.
Who's McAllister's boyfriend, then?
Why would I know?
Well, you know her better than any of us, don't you? Did you ever go, is she?
I've no idea, Mickey. You fancy your chances, then?
I would say no, can't I mention it, yeah. Mind you, she's already spoken for.
How'd you know that?
Because some geezer just answered her phone and said he was a friend.
Yeah, well, maybe it was.
Nah. Where was she then, eh? Stands to reason. She's obviously nipped out for a lunchtime quickie, gone into the bathroom and her phone's rang. It's obvious.
Well, you know what, Mickey? I reckon you just made 2 + 2 add up to about 150.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, you receiving?
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yes, 2222 Ellett Gardens. Panic button alarm.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. Show us dealing, over.
Debbie around? No idea, girl. I've got a witness panic alarm to attend to, and I'm supposed to be going over her APA this afternoon. Let her know, will you?
Those numbers when it's right there.
Looks pretty quiet.
You better come in. Look. And this. I haven't touched anything.
What's happened?
I got back from the shops, just nipped out for a paper light and came back to this.
What? Somebody been having a drink?
Well, no, that's mine. The wife's away. And then there's the furniture.
This isn't how you left it.
No, that chair was over there. This table was over here with last night's dinner plates on it, but they're in the kitchen now.
Right. Your wife couldn't have come back unexpectedly and...
No, she's taking the kids to her mother's for safety till after the trial. Don't you two know anything?
You're a witness, yeah?
I was supposed to have protection.
OK, so somebody's come in and rearranged your furniture and taken your dirty plate into the kitchen?
Yes.
But why?
To let me know they know where I am and that they can get me. I'll have to be moved. I can't stay here. Not if you want me in court tomorrow.
What's happened?
Not a lot. Mr. Brown went down to his local shop for a newspaper, and when he got back, he reckons his furniture had been rearranged.
Smashed up?
No, tidied.
There's an empty whiskey bottle in the living room.
And his shopping bag had another bottle in it.
OK, I'll get the picture. Could you try a few of these houses, see if anyone saw anything, and maybe take a look around? And make it obvious. We need him to feel safe.
Sir.
Denny, how you doing?
Hi, Sarge. Nice lunch. Oh dear, something wrong with the service.
The service was just fine, Mickey. It was the interruptions I didn't appreciate.
Oh, sorry, Sarge.
Put him off his stride, did it?
It would take more than you to do that, believe me. What did you want, anyway?
Papers on the Carlin case.
They're on my desk. But I suppose you wouldn't even think to look there, would you? Where's the DI? Is he not in?
He's been called out, Sarge. He'll be back for your appraisal later.
There they are.
Well, it's no good now, Sarge. The moment's passed.
You didn't actually see Hughes, did you?
No, but...
There's no doubt it's a worrying time for you, Denny.
You know what he's like?
And I don't underestimate how anxious you must be feeling about giving evidence against him. But he doesn't know where you live.
He does. He's been here in my house. I know it. This chair was over there. The table was here.
What? You're telling me Carl Hughes came to your house and tidied up?
You can joke about it, Mr. Cullen, but it's not you that's got to stand up in court tomorrow.
It is, actually. I've got to give evidence too, remember?
It's different for you. It's your job.
Yeah, and it's my job to look after you, so trust me. Now, I'm going to make us both a cup of tea, OK?
CID. Gov. Yeah, she's back. What can I do for you?
Want you and Duncan to go around and see Carl Hughes, number 1 Tubbs Lane. See what he's been up to this afternoon, from about midday onwards. I don't think he's been round here, but just warn him off in case he's thinking about it, will you, Mickey?
1 Tubbs Lane. Yeah, I got it.
Hello? Now? Jamie, I can't. I'm busy.
This Hughes bloke's supposed to have been doing.
No, I can't. Look, I'll call you back later, OK?
Yep, bye. Probably nothing, but the DI wants us to go around and check this bloke's not been terrorising his witness by tidying his house.
Fantastic. How are we going to know if he's been doing that, eh?
Was that Ross on the phone? What do you want?
Nothing that can't wait. What's the DI up to?
Oh, this trial he's got starting tomorrow. Chief witness thinks someone might be trying to scare him off.
And he's letting that pair of jokers deal with it.
Well, maybe if you'd have been here when he heard, he might have asked you.
Couldn't find any sugar.
Don't use it myself.
So, have you seen anyone recently? Anyone who might know Hughes?
Nah. It's strange how all your friends disappear once they know you're giving evidence against him.
So there's no one who could let slip where you live?
No, look, I'm not crazy, Mr. Cullen. Hughes has been here. I know him. I used to work for him once, remember?
Yeah, but...
He torched my pub, intimidated my staff, scared my wife witless just because I got a bit behind with my protection payments. He'll stop at nothing to save himself from jail.
I know.
And without me, you don't have a case, so you better take me seriously.
I hope that dog's been well fed. Don't fancy being its lunch. What do you want?
Carl Hughes, DC Webb, DC Leopard, Sonny.
I didn't think you was a Sally Army. Like I said, what do you want?
Were you out this afternoon?
Yeah. I spent lunchtime down at Boozer.
Can anyone support that?
Yeah, the landlord. He'll tell you I was there from opening until about 10 minutes ago. You're lucky to find me on.
I will check.
You do that.
Do you know witness intimidation's a very serious offence?
That is a surprise. Good job I ain't done it then.
Done what?
Anything.
Just make sure you don't, OK?
Or what? You'll be back. Do me a favour. Now, if that's all, I've got a lot to do. I'm in court tomorrow, as if you didn't know. And I want to be well prepared.
Wonder what charm school he went to.
I don't know. I would not want to get alongside that geezer.
Trouble is, Denny is on the wrong side of him, and I don't think us turning him up will make any difference.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'd like to speak to Sergeant McAllister, please.
Is she expecting you?
No, but I'm sure she'll see me. Just tell her it's Jamie Ross.
All right. You might have to wait for a moment.
Perhaps if you tell her I'm here.
Yes, sir. Would you like to take a seat?
Dearest McAllister? Here? No, it's OK, Reg. I'll be right down. What are you doing?
I had to see you.
Come here. Not here. You should never come here.
I tried calling, you wouldn't talk to me.
I was busy.
And I've got something important to say to you.
And it couldn't wait till I got off duty then?
It's business.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
But there's no reason my business can't be pleasure, too.
No one else saw anything suspicious, Gov, and Hughes has apparently been in his local all afternoon.
Well, given that he's up for extorting money from pub landlords, I'd take that alibi with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, it's being checked. We've no reason to believe he knows where to find Denny, or that he intends to do anything about him if he does.
So you think Denny's overreacted?
Overindulging in the Dutch courage, more like.
I see.
There was no sign of a break-in, no damage. He's just forgotten how he left the place.
Yeah, but you don't want him deciding not to give evidence.
No, you're right. We need to reassure him. But if we take his paranoia too seriously, he's going to think he really is in danger and do a runner anyway.
Well, if you think Denny's got the right level of protection, I'll leave it in your hands.
Gov.
Oh, it might be an idea to get uniform to drive by when they can. It's only until tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
But how do you know a witness is going to be intimidated?
Because I was on the case. I was preparing the papers for tomorrow when Ardman tells me it's been settled out of court.
Could it have been?
This isn't a case of suing someone for damages. It's the Queen against a scrote who threatens people and burns down their pubs. How's that going to be settled out of court?
We're talking Hughes here, aren't we? Certainly his style. So you think Ardman knows what's going to happen?
I think he probably set it up. We know he's not against the use of legal methods if he gets his clients off.
That's a very big accusation, Jamie.
Believe me, Ardman knows the court case isn't worth working on because there isn't going to be any evidence.
Look, if we're to prove Ardman's involvement, can you get anything?
He's not a fool.
He got Brown's address somehow.
We spend our lives tracking down people. He wouldn't find it hard, but proving it's another matter.
You'll try, hmm?
Will you make it worth my while if I do?
Payment and results. Okay? Paul, the witness intimidation problem. It was Denny Brown, wasn't it?
Yeah, why?
Jamie Ross just told me Denny's going to be targeted.
Did he phone?
Yeah,
Well, how does he know?
because Ardman's involved. Is the DI around?
No, he's with Mr. Meadows earlier, but I haven't seen him since.
Hughes has already been round to Denny's, hasn't he? There's no great rush.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the way I heard it was the governor dismissed it anyway. Just thought Denny was being paranoid.
I better find him then. Tell him he's wrong.
Where's the point in staying open all day if there's no one in here?
It's a matter of personal freedom.
Same again, Cheds?
No, we're looking for Cole Hughes, mate. I don't know if he's been in today, has he?
Friends of his, are you?
Yeah.
No, he's not been in.
No, we missed him.
Might be in later if you want to leave him a message.
Yeah, I will do, actually. Got a pen on you, mate. Cheers.
Tell Mickey and Duncan to go back to Hughes' place and keep a discreet watch. He may decide to have another go at Denny.
What about backup?
Inspector Monroe's agreed to a few drive-bys, but I want a patrol car parked outside Denny's house from now till he's safely in court giving evidence, if he can spare one.
And Denny, do you want us to call him, let him know?
No, if he thinks Hughes might be back, he'll be straight out the door. We'll never find him in time for the trial.
Well, the landlord said he ain't seen Hughes all day, Sarge. All right, we'll get him in there straight away. Yeah.
Trouble?
McAllister says the governor wants us to keep Hughes under observation. Discreetly.
Discreetly? We stick out like a sore thumb anywhere near Hughes's place.
What's that?
We've got 4 wheels in our car for a start.
Come on. What's the matter with you?
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, it's 22 Elliott Gardens again. D.I. Colin wants you to go round there and meet him outside the house. ASAP.
Yeah, all received. On way.
Mr. Brown is becoming a pain.
Passport.
Did you get its number?
Well, it's sitting right there. It's a red Escort.
That's really observant. There must be millions of them.
D.I. Cullen.
Gov, I think we've missed him. There's Red Ford escorts going from outside.
Right, stay there and let me know if he turns up, OK? And check if the area car's got round to Denny's place yet, will you, Duncan? Traffic's bloody terrible.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar, what is your ETA?
Almost there. 2 minutes max. 2 minutes, Sarge. Is this an urgent call?
Just get a move on, will you?
Debbie. Looks like Denny's out. He's probably going to get himself another bottle or two. At this rate, he's going to be paralytic by the time we get him to court. Yeah, OK. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Motorbike, Debbie. Sierra 158, Juliet, Whiskey November.
Right, Alex.
Just a few cuts from flying glass, sir.
It's a good thing your witness wasn't here. Probably booked himself in the first flight to Malaga if he's got any sense.
I've got the number of the bike.
Yeah, it was stolen about an hour ago. I just heard. This Hughes knows what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
Which is more than could be said for you, right? I specifically asked you if Denny needed a high level of protection, and you said no.
I'm perfectly aware that I got it wrong, sir, and that we probably don't have a witness anymore. But if...
No buts, Alex. You consider yourself lucky you just lost him. And he's not dead.
No, we've got to see you ASAP. No, me and DC Riley. No way. No, it's too big a risk. I'm well aware that you're taking a risk as well, but that's different. It just is. All right, then, in the bowling alley in 20 minutes. Right, good.
Any problems?
Just the usual moans about slipping out the office, that sort of thing.
Well, he's got a point.
Tough. We've all got difficult jobs. Ready?
Hello again. You two still here? Can I ask you where you've been, Mr. Hughes?
Doing a bit of shopping down the high street. With the wife, of course.
Reason to believe you may have been involved in a serious incident.
Yeah? Well, I've got an alibi.
Good one this time, is it?
Better.
Nevertheless, we'd like you to come to Sunhill now for a few questions, Mr. Hughes.
You arrested me?
If you insist, yeah.
You better call me brief, Yvonne.
Thanks for coming, Jamie. I'm sorry to call you at work, but Hughes is up the ante.
You pulled Hughes in?
That's right, he's with Arboners now. That's why we thought it'd be OK to call you. We need you to get some more information if we're to keep Hughes off the street.
You've got no evidence, not to mention no witness for tomorrow.
I didn't say it was going to be easy. We'll just have to work harder to get this sorted.
I will, you mean?
No, we all have to. Now, I need you to find out how Hughes got Denny's address, and if Ardman knew what was going on. Can you do that?
Sorry.
You what?
I don't think you understand the risks involved here.
Oh, I understand. We all take risks, but the moment the going gets tough, you back off.
Me? Back off? That's rich coming from you.
You can have this back.
What's that?
Because I misled you. Carl Hughes was in here lunchtime.
Well, he called to remind you that, did he?
I thought you might have been debt collectors or something. If I'd known you were the law, I'd have been straight with you.
And no one's put you under any pressure to say this?
It's the truth, and I'll happily make a statement to that effect. Carl Hughes was in here from 12 till about 2:30, I think.
Well, he never left the room?
Nope.
Not even to take a leak?
Nope. Never left my sight for a second. Good enough for you?
So what are you saying?
It's quite simple. I've had enough. I want out.
You're behaving like a 2-year-old. Now is not the time to change your mind.
I can call time whenever I want.
Of course you can. But it'd be a great help to us if you could stay on the case a bit longer. I mean, Denny Brown's life's on the line here, Jamie. You ain't gonna miss next time.
I'm very sorry, DC Riley, but I can't help you. I just resigned from Ardman and Hobbs.
Jamie, wait. Hang on here. Who did you resign to?
I left the note on my desk when I left. Mr. Ardman will get it tomorrow.
Look, I need to sort him out. Can you give me a minute here, please? Paul, I think we can salvage something here. Can you give me a bit of time?
What are we talking about salvaging here? Ross's job? The case? Or your love life?
Paul! Don't turn your back on me, Paul.
He doesn't seem happy.
I'll sort him out later.
Is that how you deal with all the men in your life? Will you sort me out later, or am I expendable?
Will you tell me what is going on here? Why are you doing this?
Time I moved on, that's all.
Why? Is this because of me?
Don't flatter yourself. I've had enough of doing Ardman's dirty work, and yours for that matter.
That's it? You're trying to get back at me?
No. Sometimes you know when something is right and when it's not.
Sorry, Gov, but Hughes obviously got to him. It's not your fault, Duncan. Just wasn't a good feeling watching that scumbag walk out of here a free man.
Maybe we'll get him on something else, eh, Gov?
Yeah, nothing too trivial, I hope.
Love the smell of singed eyebrows in the morning.
Bet you Hughes was shocked to see him at Denny's, especially when it was too late to do anything about it, eh?
Yeah, I bet the boss weren't too pleased either.
Denny, this is Alex Cullen again. I've been trying to find you. I want to talk to you to explain what happened. Listen, if you get this message, call me back. Just let me know you're okay. Or better still, meet me in the cafe on Plessy Street at 6:30. Please.
If I stay at Ardman and Hobbs, I'll always be an informant first and a lover second.
That's unfair, Jamie.
Is it? See?
This is not a good time to be doing this right now.
Will it ever be? I mean, you'll always be worried about someone finding out about our relationship.
Because there are rules to this sort of thing.
Exactly. Think about it. If I resign, we can be open about us.
I know, but...
Look, do you want me to be a lover or an informant? I'm not going to be both. It's up to you.
Love that, of course. You can leave your letter of resignation where it is. I need you to do one last thing, though. Hughes.
No.
If you want this, we need to sort this out, then we can start again.
Why not before?
Because there's not just us to be thinking about, there's Denny as well.
You're just trying to lead me on.
No, I want this. I want this as much as you. We can't leave Denny in the lurch. He's relying on us. Please say you'll do this.
What do you want me to do?
We'll have let Hughes go soon. As you say, we've got no evidence. In fact, he's probably gone already.
And?
I need you to set up a meeting with him and me. Say I'm a colleague or something.
Well, you're joking, right? I mean, how am I supposed to do that?
Say Ardman and Hobbs are getting together a series of cases against Sunhill CID. False arrest, tampering with the evidence, that sort of thing. Say I'm collecting details. I want to ask him about this afternoon, see if he can help us.
Hughes is a dangerous bloke.
I know that. So does Denny. But he's no great brain either. He'll fall for it. Anything to irritate the police.
He'll fall for it for as long as it takes you to confront him with whatever evidence you can get from this meeting. And once he's found out that I've set it up, I'm dead.
This isn't about getting evidence, Jamie, I promise you. It's about telling him Denny's been frightened off by the petrol bomb and he won't be appearing in court.
I don't understand.
It's about getting Hughes off Denny's back so he and his family can live in safety. Whilst we ask him about the arrest, we let it drop that he needn't worry as Denny's done a disappearing act. After all, you owe him one. It was your boss that put him in danger in the first place.
Kissed the maid up, did you?
What is your problem? Are you going to come straight out with it or keep giving me snide digs?
Look, whatever's going on between you two, I don't want to know.
Fine.
Yeah, well, that's as long as it doesn't rebound on me. Because let me tell you something, if it's my career that ends up on the line, it's going to be you that's going down, not me.
Thanks so much for sharing that with me, Paul. Now, can we get back to business?
Fine.
Good, because we've got a job on and not much time to do it.
I couldn't do it, Mr. Cullen. Can't. Not stand up in court and face him, not after I saw what he'd done to my home.
You could have a new home, Denny, a new identity.
It wouldn't stop him, though, would it?
I'm talking about police protection, night and day. He'll never be able to find you.
And I'll spend the rest of my life watching my back. And it's not just me, is it, Mr. Cullen? There's the wife, kids. Sorry, I know you don't have a case without me.
So what are you going to do?
Get as far away from here as possible for as long as possible. Spain, maybe.
Can't say I blame you. Well, good luck.
Cheers.
We'll get him, Denny. Another time, maybe, but we will get him. Then you can come back home again.
Won't hold my breath, though, eh?
He's fixing up a meeting with Hughes later tonight.
So what exactly do you intend to do?
I'll be wired up. Paul will be in a van outside listening in. Ross and I will explain that we're getting evidence on false arrest, then say that Denny's done a bunk. So, no witness, no evidence, no trial. All Hughes has got to do is turn up in court and feign surprise when the case is dropped.
And meanwhile, you try and get Hughes to say something to incriminate himself.
Hopefully, yes.
What about Ross, your informant? Is he okay about all this?
He's as keen to get Hughes as we are.
He's been a good source. Shame to blow his cover like this.
To be honest, he was leaving anyway, sir. He's decided it's time to move on.
So where's Hughes?
He's on his way home. We had nothing to hold him on. His house was clear.
So he didn't find a bomb factory under the marital bed, then?
Sadly, no.
OK, get on to Ross and arrange the meeting. I'll get permission from the DAC for the op, but I think you're going to need some more backup, so I'm going to put Mickey in the van with Paul.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I'll arrange for some uniform as well, just in case.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Loud and clear.
Look, I still think your informant should be wired up as well. These things are always going wrong.
No, he's too anxious about it. It'll just have to be me.
He does know you're going to be wired, doesn't he? I mean, you have fully briefed him, Sarge.
Of course. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I better get going.
Just tell me this is all kosher, Paul.
Well, DCI Meadows and the DAC have both okayed it. So it's got to be, isn't it?
Not here yet, then.
He will be.
You didn't suspect anything?
I did exactly as you said.
And your letter of resignation?
Still on my desk. Mr. Arden will read it first thing tomorrow, so there's no going back now.
You're doing the right thing.
I hope so. What will you have to drink?
Mineral water.
No sign of Hughes yet. What's going on in there?
He's buying her a drink, a mineral water.
No, what's really going on in there?
I wish I knew.
Let's go through it before he arrives.
There's nothing to go through. It'll be fine. Just leave all the talking to me.
He's not going to like that. He'll talk to me, not you.
Because he knows you?
Because I'm a man. He's a bit old-fashioned that way.
Oh, another male chauvinist, eh?
Much worse than me, sweetheart. Do you think this will do it?
Do what?
Be enough to get him off Denny's back? I mean, that's what we're here for, isn't it? You're not thinking of trying anything else, are you?
She better not be losing it in there. We don't want a repeat performance of that drug bust she organised.
No, I don't think she'd risk that again.
Well, she better not. I want a long and glorious career. Well, long anyway. Here he is. He's just gone in now.
There we go. We'll be a bit more private now. Mr. Hughes, we're just going to take that table over there so we can be a bit more private.
Well, you said you was bringing a colleague. You never said she was a woman.
Is it a problem?
Nah. It'll give me something to look at while we do the business.
What's the sound like?
Yeah, sweet. But I don't think young Sergeant McAllister's having too much of a good time right now.
Why?
You want to hear what this Hughes bloke's saying to them?
What's this all about, then?
Your arrest this afternoon.
They were just trying it on.
That's what Jamie said.
He's a bright lad. You think I could have a case against him?
It all depends on whether they knew there was no evidence against you at the time.
They knew, all right.
How do you know they knew?
I had an alibi. The old lady.
Well, someone at the house might have seen you.
At Denny's? You're joking. I mean, I wasn't there, was I?
Nor was he. So Jamie said.
Just as well under the circumstances.
I'm sorry, I don't get it. I thought he was supposed to be there when it happened.
And risk killing him? No way.
Well, that was the point, wasn't it?
No. The point was to frighten him. And I reckon he's pretty frightened right now.
So you knew that he wouldn't be there when you threw that petrol bomb thing? You're a much nicer man than I've been led to believe.
Don't let anyone else hear you say that.
Don't worry, it can be our little secret.
What you mean is, if you don't need to actually hurt anyone to intimidate them, why risk the additional charges?
One of the tricks of the trade. And I give you that little gem, free and gratis. Now, that it? Only I've got a dog running in a 730. Have I got a case?
It'd be hard to prove without admitting your involvement in the intimidation, so perhaps we ought to leave it. I mean, the main thing is you needn't worry about Denny. He's long gone, and he won't be in court tomorrow.
I knew that.
How?
Because whatever else Denny is, he's not stupid.
Ooh, well, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I mean, I'd be worrying whether or not he's going to turn up tomorrow or not. You might have just frightened him. You don't know what Denny could do. I mean, I don't understand.
You should leave the thinking to me and him. Right? The whole point about petrol bombs is they're frightening. It doesn't matter if I got Denny this afternoon or just an empty house. He's gonna know. As long as he's a threat to me, I'm gonna find him and keep lobbing him through his windows till him, his missus and his kid are toast. That's why I know he's not gonna be in court tomorrow. You got that? I'll be seeing you.
You certainly will.
That's it. We're going.
Brilliant.
Get it all?
Loud and clear, especially the last bit.
So that's what you were doing?
What's the problem?
You were wired and I'm finished. You bitch!
You didn't tell him.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You were leaving anyway, remember?
Leaving my job, yes, but thanks to you, I'll have to leave Sunhill too.
No, Hughes will be sent down on this evidence. He'll be fine. Trust me.
Trust you? I wouldn't trust you to clean my flat.
Do you want me to go after him?
No, let him go. It's for the best.
OK, we're on. Judge has sent the jury out. Wants to listen to the tape before he decides whether to allow it or not. But it's looking promising.
Does he want me to confirm where it came from?
Well, he may have some questions on that, so be prepared.
No turning back now.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, Sergeant McAllister, please.
She's not here at the moment. Will someone else do?
No, I'll wait.
The whole point about petrol bombs is they're frightening, right? It doesn't matter if I got Denny or just an empty house. He's gonna know. As long as he's a threat to me, I'm gonna find him and keep lobbing him through his windows. Till him, his missus and his kid are toast. That's why I know he won't be in court tomorrow. You got that?
Yeah, I've got that. Mr. Brillis, 14 Ruby Terrace. Yeah. And you've definitely no idea what you did with him? Uh-huh. OK. Yep, well, I'll enter it in the lost property book. One set of dentures last seen at the bedside. Yep. Thank you, sir.
Do you have any idea how much longer she's going to be?
No, I don't. Look, you sure you don't want to see someone else? Like D.C. Riley, perhaps, or someone more senior?
No. No, I'll wait a while longer.
Stupid old... He's only got to decide whether or not to allow the tape. What's his problem?
Using covert techniques is a legal minefield, especially when the suspect thinks the snout's his legal advisor. I'm amazed the DAC let you try it. I'm even more surprised Ross agreed.
Hughes is guilty. We all know he is. He would have made a confession if his legal advisors weren't bent.
Even so, the end doesn't justify the means.
Well, it should do. I put Ross on the line for this. You better allow it.
Debbie, is there more to this?
I'm sorry, Alex, but the judge finds the tape evidence inadmissible. We could appeal, but the CPS reckon it's useless. They're dropping the case.
Thanks a lot, Reg.
Oh, yeah, well, sorry, Paul. I mean, he has been here for an hour, you know. I didn't know what time Sergeant McAllister was going to get back.
I want to talk to Debbie.
She's in court.
Still, I'm surprised the judge didn't kick her case straight into touch.
Look, should we do this somewhere else?
Thank you, Paul. I'll take over from here.
Didn't the judge allow you to play your tape, then?
Yes, he did. He ruled it inadmissible.
So after all that risk,
Thank
and
you.
we're
Can we
no
just get in
better
there?
off...
Thank you.
Did Hughes hear the tape?
Yes.
So he knows what I did?
Yes.
How could you do that?
Jamie, I'm a police officer.
That doesn't give you the right to lie and cheat to get your own way.
I'm sorry. I should have told you the score from the word go.
Yes, you should.
I didn't think you'd agree to it.
And you'd have been right.
What's done is done. Can we not put this behind us?
And carry on as if nothing's happened.
You've left Arbon and Hobbs. You said, if you're not an informant, we can see each other.
You knew I wouldn't be able to stay in Sunhill after this, not if Hughes got off. And if you'd have asked me, I'd have told you there's no way your little scheme would ever have worked.
It was worth a try.
No, what you mean is I wasn't worth worrying about. You know what Hughes is like. Look at Denny Brown.
He wouldn't dare go after you.
You want me to hang around, find out, be bait? Forget it. I can't rely on you to protect me, so I'm getting as far away as possible.
What about us? I miss you.
Oh, yeah, for about 10 minutes. Our relationship was doomed the moment you realised I was no further use to your career.
Jamie, that's unfair. This isn't the way I wanted it.
You expect me to believe that? You had this plan from the start. What? You wanted to be the star, save the case, and get rid of an embarrassing encumbrance at the same time.
That's ridiculous.
You were worried I'd be careless, that someone might find out we'd been sleeping together. What if we split? What would stop me from complaining the affair had started before I'd stopped working for you? You had to get rid of me.
No!
There's nothing you wouldn't do to further your precious career.
She's just gone upstairs. Do you want me to call her back?
No. I want to talk to Detective Inspector Colin. I want to make a complaint.
Look, meeting Ross in your own time is one thing, but blatantly excluding me when I'm his co-handler and doing it in front of Reg is taking liberties.
Well, it's something that's not going to happen in the future, so stop wetting your knickers.
Debbie, in here.
What's all that about?
No idea.
No idea? Or is it like with your brother? More of a case of you don't want to know? I'm going to lunch. Let me know if I miss anything.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, still find you in the canteen.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm just buying myself some thinking time.
He said you slept with him.
He's lying, Gov.
And why would he do that?
He's angry that he's been blown as an informant and he's trying to get back at me, that's all, Gov.
So you've played this by the book, have you?
Absolutely, Gov. Paul was with me at every meeting, ask him.
I intend to. And if I suspect there's any truth in these allegations, I'll be down on you like a ton of bricks. Now get out. And Sergeant McAllister, I don't ever want to have this conversation with you again. Do you understand?
Yes, Gov.
What's going on?
Jamie's told the DI that he and I slept together. It's a lie, of course.
Is it?
You know it is. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Is that right? Well, you two seem to be getting on pretty well from where I was standing.
But there's a difference between getting on well and sleeping together.
Yeah, look, I don't like being taken for a ride any more than Ross did.
That's not the way it was. I need you to say that you were with me every time.
Well, even though I wasn't. I mean, you bent the rules and you expect me to keep quiet, even though my career is on the line just as much as yours.
You've never bent the rules, Paul.
Oh, what's that supposed to be?
Like when your brother rented out his lockup to those French car thieves.
That isn't true.
Isn't it?
No. He didn't have the lock-up till after they'd gone.
Didn't he? Oh, I'm so sorry. Jamie must have got it wrong, which is strange, because he got everything else right.
Yeah, we don't have any proof.
And you haven't got any proof that he and I have slept together, so what are you going to tell the DI? We've both got information that could finish the other's career. We're into a Mexican standoff. Who's going to fire first?